What was the other one that had you with at the dinner with Jesus Christ and the 12 disciples? I died when I saw that one.
What was that one? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're missing it, Effie.
The meme in the chat, I think.
There's been a ton of.
Ranty got triggered, didn't he? Because he was going up the thing with Winter Hill with the auto level. He's not going to do it.
Has he not done it yet?
No,
I thought
he's
he was
not
doing
gonna
it.
do it. No, my prediction's
I'm
going to
waiting
come
for him
true.
to do it.
He's not.
We're
gonna
all
do it.
waiting for him to do it.
You have to ask
Predictions?
him to do it.
So long.
I don't know. Predictions have been made. No, he's got to go pick up the auto level that Ruhif bought him. Maybe he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, Ruhif
Well,
won't.
Bev, why don't you
send
take
him.
your auto level up there?
We're waiting for Ranty to do it first.
Yeah, come on,
No,
Ranty.
but
I don't want to
Bev's the
take all
expert
of
in
his
this. He can
ranties.
take his up there.
He's going to prove the globe, isn't he? Like,
Bev's-
you can't be doing that.
Yeah, he
Bev's
will.
done too much.
Yeah.
He's went out multiple weekends. We've watched him live. It's Ranty's turn to get the limelight.
He says he's
Well,
going to
Bev can
meet
join him
Cats
up there. They
again.
can set
We
both
can't
their
take
auto levels
another
up.
day out with Cats off Ranty.
I mean, they played pool together. He could at least take the auto level Ruhif bought him and sent it to him.
Does Ranty still live in that area? I thought he lived pretty close to Blackpool, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that far. I
What
mean,
about
it's like
conspiracy
it's
cats?
like
Where does he
halfway
live?
in between. Yeah, it's perfect. It's much better than that. I mean, he only had to go to Southport last time. Conspiracy Cats had to come all the way down. This way, it's closer. It'd be like in between them, I reckon. They could meet and then go skipping across the field together, setting it all up. They could get,
Randy
like,
would be-
Ranty's got a Discord channel. He could do it all live like we do.
I don't know if he'd want to do that though.
Well, he could do it live, and then we could all moan afterwards that we didn't go and watch it.
Yeah, where's your measurements?
Yeah.
Well, I did it live on
You didn't
Discord.
do it.
I
No, you
wasn't
didn't.
there.
But I wouldn't do it anyway because I've left his server. Too many doxers. Not a good place. I
It's a
wouldn't.
perfect place. You don't even need an auto level to understand that. You see in curvature there.
What? At Winter Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big fucking hill. There's loads of curves. I see it.
Well, if you're at let's say if you're at 1,000 feet, what would a horizontal plane be to you?
Parallel to the plane of the horizon.
So parallel to the seas, to the water.
Yeah, all of them.
So if you're up at 1,000 feet, then any elevation you saw in the distance that was at 1,000 feet would be in alignment, correct?
Yeah, if you were to have a horizontal plane every foot, there would be 1,000 of them all parallel to the plane of the horizon.
Yeah, so at 1,000 feet, every 1,000-foot elevation would be in a line.
Yeah, horizontal plane, parallel to the plane of the horizon. Yes.
So again, all you got to do is look at a photograph taken from up there, and you can quickly understand you don't see this.
I took a photograph the other day from up there.
Were you on top of Winter Hill?
Yeah.
So where was Blackpool Tower and wind turbines in relationship to Snaefell?
Don't know.
How far away, if you're on that hill, how far away is Blackpool Tower?
I think on Winter Hill, Blackpool Tower is about 25 miles. The wind turbines are about 42, and Snaefell's about 90 miles.
Whoa.
Wow.
Sounds like you've done a fair bit of research.
Well, I think everyone's quite familiar with that area. There's been a lot of photographs taken from that area.
Have
This
you made
flat
your
Earth cruise.
prediction of what Ranty's going to see yet?
Yeah, I've got a video showing my prediction and how I made the calculations.
Could you
No.
give
And
us a
it's quite
snapshot?
easy.
Could you give us a snapshot like Ruhif did?
Let me see if I got one here.
Nice. So Ranty must be ready to go now. There's at least 3 or 4 people that have made predictions.
Well, it's not that hard. Simple geometry.
Can't think why
Whoa.
he's...
Ooh, I did ask this to Ruhif the other day. What's the chances of seeing? Would you say Blackpool Tower was? How far from the top of the hill?
25 miles. It's
20
in the 25-mile range.
Okay,
from
so
Winter-
25
It would.
Sorry.
I mean, it depends on your exact location on Winter Hill, but about 25 miles away.
That's cool. So 25 miles, something 25 miles away with 30 times zoom. Can you see something?
25 miles away? Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Nice.
Indeed.
I did not understand what you said, Bev.
See,
I
so
don't know. I'm
basically I
trying
said, why
to
not
upload a
indeed?
file here.
Why not?
Why not?
We don't even know what auto level he's got. Because Rumpus has got come down to a 24 times scope.
I've got them in the message deals, my predictions. I was sent a link to the one he bought, and I forget the brand name. It's not a
bought
familiar one to me, but I think it's 32 times.
Oh, that's good.
With a field of view of about 1.5 degrees. So those are my predictions. I have 2 elevations. I don't know exactly where he's going to be. One's that he sent me a link to his location, which was 1,475 feet. And then I looked on Google Maps. There was a parking lot down at 1,000 feet. So made a prediction for each one. Like I say, you don't even need an auto level to understand it. If you're at 1,000 feet, 1,000 feet is going to be above both Blackpool Tower and the wind turbines, and 1,000 feet would be a horizontal line of 1,000 feet would be below the top of Snaefell. So why would you see Snaefell basically in alignment with the wind turbines in Blackpool Tower?
That's impressive.
Well, Bev, you can take your auto level up there and show me that I'm wrong.
Well,
Set it up.
I'm predicting that Ranty's not going to do it first. Now, I want to be proved wrong on that one. Because I think it'll be
I'm
brilliant.
not going to bet against you on that one because I figured by now he would be up there. I don't know. Maybe you guys are having constant storms in England right now, but I mean, he would have to pick a day where at least you could see that far. But you might be right on that one, Bill.
And we had a conversation with George the other day. What would you call this?
What I call what?
The technique, the surveying technique of elevated observations. What?
I mean, how I...
Yeah, what would you
got this
classify it
prediction.
as?
Well, I've got a video that I made that shows everything that I did.
No. I mean,
Basically what I did is you start with a horizontal line. You start with the elevation at Winter Hill. And from that horizontal line, you would measure the difference down to the top of Blackpool Tower and to the wind turbines. And then you would measure up to the top of Snaefell.
what you're measuring
You can
with?
make a flat Earth prediction that way, and then all you need to do is figure out what's the curvature drop at each of those places.
What are you
And
measuring
then do
with?
another calculation, simple trigonometry. So it's just an angular measurement down from the horizontal line.
It's an auto
Using
level.
the stadia mark as a reference.
It's an auto level. It doesn't measure vertical angles.
You can't, an auto level does not, like a theodolite does not go up and down, but it does have two stadia marks. And those are based on a ratio of 1 to 100. And that equals out to an angle of
No, it doesn't work with angles.
0.0029 degrees or something like that.
Stadia hairs do not work with angles.
They're based on an angle. It's
They
triangulation.
don't work with angles, though, the stadia hairs.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They're based on a ratio of an equilateral triangle, which is 1 to 100.
Equilateral.
Separate that into two 90-degree triangles, and you got a ratio of 0.5.
Are you sure? Do you want to take
100.
a mulligan on the
And from
equilateral
that-
triangle?
And from that, Bev, you can do a calculation to see what that angle is.
Do you want to take
simple
a mulligan
geometry.
on the equilateral triangle? Do you want to take a mulligan on the equilateral triangle?
For the stadia marks?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna take a mulligan on that.
You're going to double down on it?
Yeah.
An equilateral. You do understand what an equilateral triangle is, right?
Okay, not an equilateral, the one with two sides, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're
Okay, so
correct on
you
that.
do
I
want to take a
misspoke.
mulligan then?
Yes, I do. A big one. Thank you.
Isosceles. Yeah.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, that's only point one. The next one is it's a direct proportionality size difference between the distance it is away and the size of an object. Now, in order for you to be able to do that, you need to be able to measure something that has a size, a known size.
Well, you use it so when you look at, if you have a surveyor's rod, you can say, okay, well, it's 50 centimeters, and then you can estimate your distance from that.
Yep. But you need to have the measuring rod in those stadia hairs, as you need to have a measuring rod to be able to measure the horizontal.
I'm not using the stadia rods to take a distant measurement.
Which brings me
What I
back to the
did
thing.
was
What
use
are we
that
calling it?
ratio to.
What are we going to call this? Because this is new, isn't it?
What's new?
This technique that we're doing of taking
it's
an
not
auto
new.
level up a hill and looking out with it and not using a measuring rod. It's a brand
Why
new
do you
technique.
need the measuring rod? Why
I'm
do you need
saying,
the
what are we
measuring
going to
rod?
call it?
You're going to call it a horizontal plane that's been referenced by an auto level. That's what an auto level is for.
Okay, yeah. So
You
it's
don't need the
establishing
you don't need the
establishing a
surveyor's rod.
horizontal plane at elevation.
That's what an auto level does. You
Sweet.
set it on a tripod, you adjust the bubble until it centers, and then it establishes a horizontal plane. That's exactly what an auto level's designed for.
Fantastic. And Ranty's
I
going to
don't
be,
need the
hopefully
surveyor's
Ranty can
rod
be the
to
first person
establish
to
a
start
horizontal
this.
plane.
May become a new trend.
So you're saying an auto level doesn't establish a horizontal
No,
plane?
it definitely does.
what's-
Yeah, definitely does.
Okay, so what did I do wrong by
Nothing.
doing
Nothing.
that and making a prediction from that?
Oh, well, making a prediction. I mean, what you're going to see, or what Ranty's going to see. I mean, yeah,
Ranty,
fine. I mean,
I'm
it's a
predicting
like it's a
Ranty's
great
gonna see
game.
what I show in those.
You guys get a chance to do your predictions, and then you can send Ranty off to go and do it. I mean, you'll get prizes to something. Who's the closest?
That's the problem. We're waiting for Randy right now.
I know,
You got a
yeah.
good point. He might not go up there. That's why I'm saying, why don't you go up there and prove me wrong?
Well, if I was to do this and be the first person to start this new thing. That's why I want to do it. I want to know what we're going to call it. Because if I'm going to be the first person to do this, I might want a t-shirt.
You might want to what?
A t-shirt.
I don't think you were the first person. I don't think you'd be the first person to take surveying instruments.
What's it
up there.
called?
They do got a survey mark on top.
I know.
of Winter Hill.
I've already done differential leveling. I've done that. I've done trigonometric leveling. I've done that. This is new.
But this doesn't require differential leveling. All
Again,
it does
that's
is
why
require you set up an
That's why we
auto
need to give it a name, because I don't think it's ever been done.
Why don't we just call it establishing a horizontal plane with an auto level? That's all you're
At
doing.
elevation. Because that's the big thing, right? Going up to the top of a mountain. Like, see, we could see who gets to the highest, right? I mean, like, if
that's
I
all you
was to
gotta
do
do is
Winter
go up
Hill,
there,
I
you
could
gotta
set
make
the
an
record, and then
estimation.
somebody else could go, oh, well, I'm going to take my auto level up.
I have a good name for it.
Go on.
Tool abuse.
That sounds good.
What?
Yeah.
That's kind of catchy.
Elevated tool abuse.
Elevated tool abuse.
Yeah.
That would work too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's catchy.
How about elevated horizontal plane?
That's too long and drawn out.
Yeah, it sounds sexier, though, doesn't it?
It
Oh, wait a
does
minute, wait a
Have a
minute.
little more sex appeal to it.
He's showing his old school stuff here. You know that there's no such thing as a horizontal plane, new school.
Auto level without a story pole.
They don't exist. Yeah. There's no such thing as a
I've seen
horizontal
people
plane
going
anymore.
to purchase auto levels for the first time in their entire life and not wasting their money on a story pole.
Yeah, you don't want to get one of those kits with a tripod and a freaking story pole, do you?
You don't need
You
them.
don't need to. You don't need to necessarily use a story pole with an auto level.
What?
Right,
You
to
can
do
pull out a
tool,
tape measure. You
To
can,
do
you can
elevated
pull out
tool
a tape
abuse.
measure.
Definitely
Use
to do
that.
tool abuse, you don't.
What's that?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, like, we don't put them off, Ricky. We want Ranty to go up and do this.
I want
Elevated
somebody to
tool.
go up and do it. I don't care
Yeah.
if it's Ranty or you. You have
I
the
do.
qualifications, Bev. You could do this too.
The qualifications for what? Doing something that's never been done before. Tool abuse.
What set it?
Doesn't
you've
require
never
any
set up an auto level
qualifications of anything for this.
Before? You've never set up an auto level.
No,
before.
no, I've got an auto level. It's Ranty that's never done it before.
Or
So
set
you
one up
say
on a
you
mountain.
don't have the qualifications to do this. All it is setting up an auto level.
You ever set up an auto
not
level
that
Bev,
difficult.
without a story pole?
Well, I mean, like, if you're not using a story pole, then you don't really need to know how to set it up, do you?
You don't need a story pole for
Get
this.
your tripod
This
or
is
just
not-
put it on
you're
the
not
floor,
going
do
up
whatever you
there-
want with it. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Not going up there to do differential leveling. You're going up there to establish a horizontal plane and see where that horizontal plane of reference is in relationship to Snaefell and Blackpool Tower. Simple.
Keyword is see, observe.
Yeah.
You're looking through.
That's why you look through the optical device. It will have a set of crosshairs in there, and in the distance, you will see something.
But you might as well not have the crosshairs, right?
You don't need them.
Right, you don't need 'em.
If you understand the principles, you can look at a photograph that exploring the plane took at 940 feet and understand that this does not conform to a flat Earth level
Is
Earth
that
or
at the
whatever
top
you
of
want to call
Parbold
it.
Hill, that 940 feet?
Hmm?
Was that Parbold Hill?
Well, exploring the plane took a photo at 940 feet, so you can look at his photograph
Yeah, it
of
was.
that.
I said, was that Parbold Hill, not Winter Hill? Parbold Hill. Is that how
He took one up on Winter Hill too. He's taken a number of them, but this was on Winter Hill, and I think there's another woman, Cool Pics 900 or something like that.
Oh,
She took one
Chike's
with an
picture.
infrared
Yeah.
that was
that was nice, that wasn't it?
same thing. It showed
Yeah.
that we don't live on a level plane. You saw the top of both you saw the top of Blackpool
Shore to
Tower
shore. Shows
almost in
refraction.
alignment with the top of the wind turbines,
2 to 3.
almost in alignment with
But
the
what do you-
top of Schneefel.
What do you mean you don't live on a level plane?
We live on a globe. That's what I mean.
You don't
Well,
live on a level
if you
plane.
come in with Bev and you say a flat earther, he's going to say, "Well, I'm not a flat earther." So
Yeah, we're not flat
I'm
earthers,
assuming
that's
he
why.
must be a level planer. I don't really know.
Why do you have to categorize
Yeah,
people all the time?
You know,
Like,
they got
why
to
does
pigeonhole people.
Why is it worth it? Why is it worth it for you? We don't want to hear this. Well, why do you care to tell us about this? Like, what's it
Because
do?
you guys care to take the ignorance and stupidity that you have generated in isolation and declaim it on the internet as though it's fact.
Oh, hey,
When in
Tony.
fact we can
Hey,
demonstrate
good evening,
through
Tony.
multiple. Good evening, Bev. Do you
What
now know what a
ignorance?
spherical angle? Do you now know what a spherical angle is?
I think B-Ball was drawing us triangles with more than 180 degrees before, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes. Do you
you're
know
too
what a
late.
spherical? Do you know what a spherical angle is now?
I have never heard of one of them, no.
No.
Okay. Well, then
That's a new
you're not worth talking to.
You ever,
It's like,
The
you
person
ever
who's
seen a
ignorant,
surveyor use an auto level without a
the person,
It's just the globe in this,
I'm uninterested. I'm
just
uninterested in
invent
the
new
question.
words.
Well, wait a minute. First,
Invent new words and come in.
Oh,
To
come
a
on.
ch-
Let Tony speak,
inventing-
please.
Inventing new words
kid
in what?
gloves.
Yeah, yeah.
Is spherical a new word? Go on to Google. Google the
No,
term
that's what you're
spherical
gonna do right
angle.
now. That's all we're gonna talk about right now.
Expos, kid gloves. Come on.
Hey, gentlemen, real
Spherical
quickly,
triangles. Google it now. You're
gentlemen,
claiming
real
that
quickly,
you're claiming that I just made something up.
We did.
Sorry,
gentlemen,
carry on.
Can I just
Who?
make a quick
Who's
statement here?
claiming
It's
what?
10:30 in the morning where I am. I've got an appointment at 11, so I'm going to leave you gentlemen to sort it out. So have
Maybe
a good day.
next
Take
time.
care.
Nice.
Dogma.
Nice.
Good talking.
See you, dogma.
Hopefully
You
we
too.
can get
Bye-bye.
Ranty to do this test for you.
I would like to because
Yeah.
I made this prediction. It's like, okay, he'll be up there this weekend.
I want to
Nope.
be proved
Maybe he'll be
wrong.
up there this weekend. Nope. Is he going to be up there this weekend? So,
Be
Bill,
some
I'm not going to
science
bet. I'm not going to
observation.
bet you on this one. I think you got a very good chance that no, Randy's not going to go up there and do
My
this. That's what I'm
prediction
beginning to
beat
think now,
everybody
too.
else's. Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, take care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care, man.